What's up, YouTube? This is D from Brooklyn, and I bet you're looking at the Super Cube and saying, what is that tent in the Super Cube? What's going on? Well, I just did a big water change. We just had our crazy tropical storm head through here, Isaias, and it was enough in the tub outside that I have done water changes on this tank, that tank, and that tank, and I may do the little tank because the pond water has gone high and overflown so much. So let's
From
go
this
look.
moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh ha ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh ha ha!
Enough with the Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh!
What's up, everybody? D is outside, and just to show you that had that crazy storm go by, the clouds have gone by. It's like so funny to see Mother Nature rip through so many trees and create so much damage and just fly by and pass you by. And I hope all you guys are safe. And it just flooded all of the outdoor tubs with so much water that I have had enough water to change all the tanks inside. And to just give you an idea, let's look at this tub. Remember, this tub was the one with the white clouds that wintered over. Remember, it only had about 4 inches of water in it, and now it is risen so much that I actually got a crack in here from the pressure, which is why I tell you guys, you gotta have overflow for these tubs, because they are not really meant to hold water, and the stress points are really weak, which is at the top sides. I originally thought that this tub had a leak in it, but from the looks of it, it is filled up with water, and the plants are just going nuts. Remember, it was empty. I had the duckweed. Then we killed the duckweed off, and I just dropped some plants in here. Well, look at how much has grown. It is really, really, really cool. The fish are in there. If you look real close, if I can get a close look without dropping my phone in there. Let me zoom in a little bit. But when I stick my fingers in there, they usually think I'm gonna feed them, so you usually get a good shot of them. There they are. Quite a few fish in there. They're doing all right. It's just the importance of having overflows in your tubs. This tank with the Rotala and Radicchia and guppy grass was completely filled up to the top with water. Let me zoom out. This was literally all the way up to the rim, so much that I had to drain water out from here, and I put it in this tank, which I had no intention of filling because I had a little larvae in it, but all of that water came from out of this tank. So at least 3 to 4 gallons of water in there. I may just move a beta in there. One of the betas, I still have 3 in the house. I may move one out here, see how he does in here. I'm trying to breed him outside, but a lot of water. You got to have contingencies for all of the water that you're going to have when you have a tub like this. If I did not have such a heavy grade tub, you can see this is a heavy grade tub. This is meant for horses. This is a horse trough meant for filling with food, water, and things of that. So it is reinforced across the middle. You see these little thick areas run across the bottom. It's reinforced, but I still had this bucket completely filled. I took some of this water and put it in the cube in the house. So this was filled all the way up to the top and overflowing, as you can see, with water. And that is from one storm. So if you have guppies and you just put them outside in a tub and you're thinking that that rain won't fill up that tub, I got another thing for you. You're going to be in for a surprise. It only takes one good rain, and this is one day. But the beautiful thing is the changes in pressure, the changes in water levels and temperature often trigger the fish to breed. My fry are absolutely going crazy. I have probably 100 in here at least. Hard to see with the glare, but there are dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of fry. You can see the molly fry have gotten really big, but if I didn't have the overflow on this tub, I'm pretty sure this water would have risen all the way up to the top, which creates a stress point on your tub, which is why people usually see their bow out rather, not bow out, but bow out, or you end up with your fish going over the side. Nobody wants to go through all of this work and all of this time from springtime to summer just to see that fish end up floating on the floor. But I have dozens and dozens and dozens of little fry in here, and I want to see them grow up to go from this to that. And that is in the course of 3 months. So people, make sure that those tubs have overflows, and make sure that you have accommodated for any extra water, even if you cover it in heavy rains. I have the chicken wire here, but I do have, if you look in the back from years past, I learned the hard way. I have an old screen door, like a glass sliding piece of glass over there that I can use. I have plexiglass in the corner there. If I want to prevent any additional water from going in any of the tubs, I can just cover them with that plastic. But yes, water changes. Mother Nature does mine. I don't know who does yours, but Mother Nature does mine, and I'm happy to have her help me out because my water bill was crazy, people. Yes, it came. It was nuts. So this is D, giving you the importance of having overflows. This may have been one hurricane, but take under consideration you're in an area that rains a lot. Not only does it affect your plant growth, my plants usually go through an amazing boom. Remember that little chainsaw? Well, look how big it is. It is literally 2 feet across, coming from the little water bottle. I can show you the water bottle. I hate to take it up, but for the sake of this, I'll show you the old Poland Spring bottle there. It is grown. I don't fertilize. I don't add anything to this tub or any of the tubs outside. Mother Nature provides the light. Mother Nature provides the circulation. So there's my pumps kicking on with the power of the sun. I hope all of you guys are safe out there. I sent a message on the Facebook page earlier regarding the storm to make sure you have those battery operated pumps if you can find them. If you can't find them, I put a link on the Brooklyn Aquarium Society Facebook page with a sale at Amazon, a very good pump that I've used for a long time, and it will run for hours, even days. Just keep some batteries and be prepared for those storms. God forbid you lose power. I am crossing my fingers that no more trees fall. Quite a few areas in Brooklyn have lost power. Thank God I wasn't one of them. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up because you guys have heard that song already. Be prepared. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Love, peace, and hair grease. This is D, and I'm out.